Good evening, students. Today we are going to learn ethylene or ethene preparations and their properties. Basically, we all know that one. Ethene is a double bond compound. It is an unsaturated compound. So to prepare this, actually what we need to do is we need to use alkane compounds and alkane halide halogen compounds, and we have to eliminate the hydrogen or hydrogen halide compound. That is the one of the good method. So hence we are going to prepare the simple method. If we are going to take halogen compounds like ethyl bromide, simple, hydrogen, bromide, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. This is ethyl bromide, am I right? If you are going to make a reaction with potassium hydroxide, alcoholic, this is called as alcoholic potassium chloride. See how it is, you make alcoholic potassium chloride means potassium hydroxide means you need to add little bit amount of alcohol in the potassium hydroxide. So it may be called as, it is called as alcoholic potassium hydroxide. So it will be act as a catalyst, and it will make elimination of the hydrogen bromide and form C double bond C ethene plus HBr, hydrogen bromide. In this, water molecule also come out by this particulate. So you don't bother all these things actually. This is ethene has formed at here. Ethene has formed at here. In second reaction, this is, if you are taking sulfur compound, means it is called as dehydration. This reaction called as dehydration reaction. We are using a sulfuric acid compound as a catalyst, the compound of alcohols will give a water molecule and ethene, like ethyl alcohol, this is ethyl alcohol, while reacting with sulfuric acid at 160 degree to 170 degrees centigrade, it will give, see, always, if basically acetic acid itself is very strong and it is very dangerous, and it is a dehydroxy, means a dihydroxide group, means it eliminates the water molecule from any compound. That is the reason it makes burning. So if you are going to heat this compound, H2SO4 itself a concentrated acid, and if you are going to heat this compound up to 160 to 170 degrees, that means it is very violent. It is very violent and it eliminates the water molecule like this from here. It eliminates the water molecule and will give a CH2 double bond CH2 compound, that is called ethene. What is called as ethene. But in this reaction, basically the yield of the compound is very less. That means the quantity, whatever the ethene you will get, is very less. Hence, there is the same method the scientist had made a different way. First, make a gradual reaction, make a gradual heating of this compound, like CH3 CH2OH, while reacting with the H2SO4 sulfuric acid. First he make at 100 degrees centigrade. The reaction is at 100 degrees centigrade. So what it makes? CH3 CH HSO4 sorry. This oxygen, this OH group and this hydrogen group will make one water molecule at here. So this is called as ethyl sulfuric acid, ethyl sulfate, ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Ethyl hydrogen sulfate. It will make ethyl hydrogen sulfate. If this ethyl hydrogen sulfate, that means CH3, CH2, H, SO4, ethyl hydrogen sulfate, while it is getting to heat at the, now it is going to get heat 160 to 170 degrees centigrade. It will eliminates one water molecule. It will take one hydrogen and forms H2SO4. Here it will take one hydrogen from here and forms CH2, CH2. This is ethene, and this method is called as laboratory method. This is called as laboratory method. In laboratory method, the sulfuric acid will act or will react first initially at the 100 degree temperature, then it will make a dehydration, then in second phase it will make a reaction at 160 degree temperature. So it is a question how the laboratory method is appearing, how the laboratory method is prepared. There is a two-step laboratory method, and first step it will make a reaction at the 100 degrees temperature. The second phase it is making reaction at 160 degree temperature. Okay, this is the chemical preparations. The properties: it is a colorless gas and having a faint sweet odor. Basically, it has a faint sweet odor. That is the basic property of the ethene. So that we can observe that, we can identify that this is the ethene gas. Okay, it is partially soluble in the water, and as well as it is a highly burning property. It has a highly burning property. Okay, these are the physical property. As well as the chemical properties. First is halogenation. If you are making to react with the chlorine, hydrogen, bromine, chlorine, iodine, bromine, it will make a, since it is a unsaturated compound, it will get saturated by making a reaction with the Cl2 or Br2, CH2Br, CH2Br. That means ethylene dibromide. Ethylene dibromide. Ethylene dibromide. This is called as ethylene dibromide. Second one is hydrogen halogen groups. Like hydrochloric acid, HBr, HI, like that. If you are going to take a reaction with CH2 double bond CH2 plus HCl or HBr, whatever may be, this hydrogen will go at here, and this will get CH3, and this chlorine will attach at here, CH2Cl, and this will be like this, CH3, CH2, Cl, ethyl chloride. And if you are going to take the same reaction with the hydrogen peroxide, CH2 double bond CH2 plus H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, it will make a reaction at 80 degree to 180 degree temperature. 80 degree means we have to heat this compound. Hydrogen peroxide is a gas. If you just insert the gas into ethylene and heat the compound, then 80 to 180 degree temperature, 80 to 180 degree centigrade temperature, then the compound will see H2O2 means there is two hydrogen and two oxygen, OH. So it will split into OH, CH2OH, CH2OH. This is called as ethylene glycol. This is called as ethylene glycol. What is called as ethylene glycol. This is important reaction. Please understand that reaction with the hydrogen peroxide, ethylene reaction with the hydrogen peroxide will always gives ethylene glycol. Last combustion, simple. CH2 double bond CH2 while making a reaction with 3 oxygen molecules, it will gives H2O plus 2 carbon. There is 2 carbon, 2 carbon unte 2 carbon dioxide, 2 carbon molecule, 2 carbon dioxide, 4 hydrogen means 2 H2O plus some amount of heat. Some amount of heat, that is combustion. It is just called as heat here, triangle. That means it is a combustion. The symbol of delta will always gives us the combustion. Hence, the preparations of the ethene or ethylene is very easy. Please go through this, and if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment box. Thank you.